Packers and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this. Break. 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Watch it. Let's go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Rush in. Rush in. Switch. Switch. Be driven.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Give me some. Go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's caught by Davis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 52 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And
now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Two-jet bombers, two-jet bombers. Joker. Hey, check 24, check 24.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He finds an opening past the 40, and all the way up to the 46. 22 yards there, a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Watch the pass. Mike, check.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 13 yards, first down, Packers. On first down, Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep. And got his man. Complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Check, check, 59. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Look, squeeze. Fresno. Hit it.
Now a give, right side. Pollard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one good for 33 in the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now here's Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, a 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, past the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stay with your man.
2nd and 11. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
He's airing it out for Williams. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Get it. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A final shot before half for Rodgers. This is caught by Williams. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
258. Pick up the ball.
Rodgers now on first down. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Brings up third and inches.
258. 54.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Titans 20, Packers 16.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Pollard. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On second down, Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ready? 10 logo. I got you. I got you. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 9 now. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, D!
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 9, check 9.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succo. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And going deep for Hill, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Don't get nervous.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run with Pollard. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Go! Ready?
Run for Pollard. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
36.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
30 base. I'm coming.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Powers through. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Ready. 60 or.
It's our field.
Yep.
Hey, it's our house.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Yes.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
6, pull it high.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's Hill, complete. The 30, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Titans 41, Packers 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And